Alright, so welcome back to another video. It's been quite a while since I posted one, and today I was hoping I could just talk about the vehicle itself. It is another T72 video, but bear with me. I will get out some different vehicles shortly. Actually, I have a video about ARB and Zero that I will record shortly, but this one I recorded a while back, and it is a really good representation of the vehicle's performance at distance. So it has Gen 2 Thunder thermals, and which I believe are really the selling point of this vehicle. Essentially everything else that is beyond, even some of the top tier like NATO tanks, for example, don't even have Gen 2 thermals. They have Gen 1. So basically what that allows you is you can, especially at distance, your ability to see enemies is much greater than their ability to see you. And that, as you can see from the footage, allows you to pull off some pretty nasty sniping gameplay. And that's exactly what I do here on this map, which I believe is Sands of Sinai, but it's the long range one, so there's no flank around seaside, and it's just open range, all of it. So I decided to spawn on the A side because it gets you a little bit more distance from the enemy, and it gets you a clear view to where I'm shooting right now, which is into seaside. You see tanks directly going on that hillside, and your thermals here allow you to really spot essentially everything. And some of these tanks on the hill, like for example a light tank, obviously this is a replay, so everything is spotted, but that light tank, sometimes they'll struggle to see you even in the open sand. So this is really, in my opinion, if you're gonna play the T72, in my opinion, definitely come on the A side, get a bit of distance, and that's how you should play the T72. Really is with a bit of distance between yourself and the enemy, because your armor realistically is pretty squishy, so don't rely on it too much. But relating a little bit to real life, so I just finished exam season about a week ago, and then as soon as I finished it, I got struck down with a cold. So, that's the reason I haven't been really posting. But I will post a couple videos today to hopefully get back, and I'll be back into that schedule soon. This is obviously my last year in high school, so I kind of have to, pay more attention and put more effort in, and that's my sort of responsibility right now. But as you can see, I'm just keeping distance, sniping. Another big thing is don't be rushing forward, don't be pushing W all the time. Definitely stay back, hang back as much as you can, and pick people off as they come towards you rather than you pushing them, because it is essential in this tank that you sort of be as hold down as you can most times, because again, your armor isn't the best. At 9.7, where it was pretty damn good, but now at 10.0 you will get shot and killed pretty much one shot. I keep looking over at this hill because you never know when people come out there, and it's pretty active over there. And I'm going towards the A cap to hopefully replenish my crew member and get any repairs I need to. I see that my teammates shot, and I see that Leopard 2K coming over the hill, so I decide to instead to go off across the other side. And then obviously I see this T72 right here, which unfortunately non-pins, but I continue moving nonetheless to hopefully save my T72 friend, which doesn't come to fruition, but we still continue moving. And then at the corner of the eye, I should see it soon. Alright, well, I'm going to the A cap right now to replenish. Just checking out there for that T72 because, I didn't kill him. Noticed the heli, but he's not coming towards me, so I don't presume it to be a threat. And that's when I see that Leopard 2. On this Sands of Sinai, you want to be careful because sometimes you will see the tops of their tanks, but you can't get an angle on them. So what that ends up meaning is they'll see you too, and then they won't push you as much, and then you sort of enter a stalemate, which you don't really want to be in. Now here I start entering a bit of a predicament. I don't notice it, but I am sort of getting boxed in from a couple of sides, and I'm replenishing my crew member right here. Hearing things flying overhead. I'll skip ahead here just a little bit. One thing I do recommend is always carry some HE shells or heat shells, and especially in Russian tanks. If you hit the tops of immortal MBTs, especially with HE, you can kill them. And just mainly with the SPAA or lighter tanks, when your APF SDS just goes through, the HE really helps to finish them off. Still trying to be as safe as I can. I don't really know what's on my left side at this moment in time, because I don't know that all the enemies over there had died. Just trying to honestly just look around. Keep, again, distance from any major spots you can see. Always try to be moving in a tank as well, even though most of my gameplay you don't always see me. I see this guy now, so I decide to switch to HE, shoot off the APF SDS. Even with his radar dish out, sometimes you could just get an HE shell in there and it'll kill him. With this guy, however, it does not end up being so. I just take out his radar dish. I end up toying with this guy for quite a while, and I actually last the whole match, I believe. So I'm not entirely sure why I didn't kill him. It should have, but you know, we move, and obviously you can't have everything in life. Try to take out that tree, but this is unfortunate. Just gonna try and skip ahead right here. Now I hadn't seen that leopard clearly yet, so that is one thing. Don't make that mistake that I did. I didn't see him. I should have probably seen him. But now he's like right in front of me, so I'm like, oh, what the hell is that? And I still had HE loaded. Shot where I thought he was, but he reversed out, so it doesn't matter now. Now, if you're gonna buy this thing, I definitely recommend it to grind with. I'm using it to grind out hopefully the entirety of the Russian ground tech tree. It is a great tank. Up tiers, it can be particularly painful to play. But if you just play it smart, honestly, you'll do great. Keep distance, use it as a sniper, definitely, or a support tank. Don't rush up or push aggressively. That's definitely for some of the more heavier armored Marshallmans. And definitely don't miss a shot like that, because that was an easy kill. Actually, I believe I was pretty close to getting a nuke in this match, but I'm just getting lit up by this Swedish SPAA, I think it is, but I'm not sure how he doesn't die to that. I mean, fuel tank absorbed it, yeah, but you know, it's an APFSDS round, so I'm not sure, but take him out right there. Now I'm just anticipating that leopard coming in, so I see him over the ridge top again, but I can't get an angle on him, and he takes out my reach and horizontal. So now this is a pretty bad situation. He's gonna skip ahead, otherwise this is gonna be a 20-minute video. I'm just praying here in the smoke, because I can't really do anything else. Now I'm just backing up because you don't want to stay in the same position. I had already called on me too, so fat fingered right there, don't worry. I came over here to hopefully help my teammates because I was assuming they would push up, and I didn't know that there was a CV90 whatever the hell coming in too. I wasn't aware of that. Now that this guy smoked up, I was entirely blind. I had no idea what was going on. The one thing is though, he used ESS. Now if you're gonna use ESS, keep in mind you can still look through thermals. You can still see through thermals with even if you have ESS. Smoke grenades are a different thing. Smoke grenades you cannot look through. This guy comes right here, I get a snapshot on him, luckily. And if I recall correctly, the leopard will come in and finish me. The armor can bounce sometimes, but don't rely on it. And leopard gets me through that sand right there, and I die. So I take the time to spawn in the trusty rook. This thing's a beast. If you haven't been living under a rock, I mean, I'm sure you know that this thing is an absolute monster. We'll slow it down once we get closer. The one thing is, I've noticed especially, you have to be incredibly careful with anti-air in this thing. This is quite vulnerable to it. And 9 times out of 10, every time I've died, it was because of anti-air. So you have to keep an eye out. Almost hug the ground. You have to just lawnmower it into the battlefield, really. Now I see the smoke cloud, so I'm assuming he's in there, and I launch it to S250 or S250. Didn't come into fruition. Almost launched on that guy, but didn't manage to. And this guy, again, I'm not too sure. Sometimes you hit a dry spell with these rockets. I'm not sure how or why, but you just can't seem to get kills. And match is ending about now. This guy gets taken out. Dropped a bunch of flares, hopefully to stay safe. Leopard's down, so extra kill. Trying to stay low towards the deck to not get hit by SPAA. I was looking for SPAA actually right here, and the leopard spawned back in and SPAA and took me out. He was spawn protected. I was alive. It's a missile off. Right there. And that's the end of that. Still keeps flying, but you know it's sour. You know, I'm not making it back to base, and now that's game. So this lineup's pretty damn potent if you know what you're doing. Play it as a sniper, obviously. Keep distance, and the rook. If there's no SPA, it's free reign. It's a turkey hunt. If there's SPA, then you're gonna get taken out. But anyways, new vehicles will be out pretty much as soon as this video is out. So I will get on that as soon as I can. Hopefully get my schedule back up. And yeah, thank you for watching.